to do, see if I can drag this on so I'm not 30 seconds early. Here's Chucky.
Well, thank you very much there, Paul, DE3PDL, for that wonderful introduction. And now I'd like to say good evening and welcome to all. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group for Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. This is week 1488 that AREG has been on the air once a week. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton, below the escarpment. This informal Simplex Net, originally founded by John Sims, VE3JSU, is on every Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. local time on 146.430. While this is a Simplex Net, it is likely that not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. This should not discourage you from participating, and it may even encourage some of you to improve your station. Keeping in mind that relaying communications has a long history in amateur radio, we do encourage the practice to ask for a relay when a station is unable to hear the other party or to pass on a message. We also ask that you please try and leave a 2 to 3 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. May I now have check-ins for this evening's AREG?
VA3 AXJ.
VA3 DGA, Dave and Dundas.
VE3 GBD.
All right, I hear several stations there. AXJ, DGA, GBD, and we have PDL and NFG at the end. Okay, let's go to Rick, VA3 AXJ. Good evening, Rick. How you doing?
Good evening, Chuck. I'm working the portable tonight because I got my antenna off the other radio because I've seen some lightning and I don't want to take any chances. So I'm on the Yaesu, the portable here for now.
Worries if you blow that
up. There you go. Well, that's smart thinking there, Rick. You're getting out just fine over here. Full strength on that handheld. Doing a good job there, my friend, over here by the Center Mall.
Yeah, well, I'm on the tram antenna, so it shouldn't make much of a difference, really. And, the Yaesu is on full power, so I'll use it until I run out of juice, I guess. And PDL, you behave yourself up there in the hill.
You know why I live on the hill? Because peanut butter drips downwards.
That's funny.
Good to hear you there, Rick. VE3 PDL.
VA3 XJ, we'll take a standby.
All right there, Rick. Just got one quick question there. Do you have any plans for any outdoor work like antenna work there now that the nice weather is coming upon us?
Actually, I do. I'm going to put up another 2 meter, 77 meter antenna on my tower. So I don't have to run back and forth on changing antennas all the time. Other than that, yard cleanup. I'm going to hate that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we're not talking about that. Radio related only. I've got a bunch of crap I've got to straighten out back there as well. And I'm sure many others do as well. All right, Rick. Well, thank you for that, my friend. We'll call on you again very soon. Next is Victor Alpha 3, Dave's Gone Amateur. DGA. Good evening, Dave. How are you?
V3CZI, Mr. Net Controller, VA3DGA. Yeah, I'm doing real... Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong frequency. Sorry, one sec. Oh, no, I was right. I saw the other VFO key up and I thought I was messing up. Doing real well. No news, no traffic. As always, just thrilled to hear the regulars in there, especially that PDL fella. He's hilarious. And everybody having a lot of fun with the net and you shepherding them along. So that's awesome. I probably won't stay for the whole net, but I may pop back at some point. So thank you for letting me in. V3CZI, VA3DGA. Back to you, Mr. Net Controller, sir.
Your e-transfer it will be sent right away, Dave. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. It's the best $20 I ever spent.
All right, Dave. Very good then. Very good. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. And geez, in 3 short months, it's going to be AREG net number 1500. Quite a milestone. And then at 1512, it'll be 29 years that AREG has been on the air. I asked my Amazon assistant to do some calculations for me because, hey, why not, right? So, yeah, looking forward for that as well. Okay, Dave, take care, sir. You got anything else for us?
No good, sir. I just thrilled to hear the momentum, and it would be pretty cool to be able to celebrate that and be on the net the night that you do it. So awesome stuff.
Yes, sir. All righty then. Very good. Take care, Dave. Always a pleasure, and we'll talk to you again soon. VA3CJZ, VA3DGA. Next, let's go to the East End at the traffic circle and say hello to George, VE3GBD.
How you doing, Chuck? Everybody else out there? That was nice. We got a good downpour. I got a free truck wash. Life is good. Life is good, my friend. Not much else to add, I don't think, unless something comes to my mind. But yeah, no. Oh, I got a recall today from Ford, so I got to take the truck in. That's funny. But other than that, not much to add.
Oh, those darn recalls, eh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Other than that, like I mentioned previously there's some nice weather coming. Do you have any antenna work or anything you need to do or you want to do?
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna have to order me an antenna for the trailer.
Oh yeah.
I've got to have some equipment up there.
Oh yeah. I thought you didn't. I thought you had that already. So right on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Trailer, cottage, campsite, whatever. Right on. Okay. Very good then, George. You gonna stick around with us for a bit?
Absolutely.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And let's see now. Next would be PDL, VE3 Papa Delta Lima. Good evening, Paul.
Holy smokes, I can't believe I got in here so quick. George, it's not like you to talk so little. I thought I'd be able to take the dog out, have a smoke, finish a beer, and then come back to the radio, and it just might be my turn. Good to hear you in there. Anyways, Chuck, just being funny, and Dave in Dundas there, Mr. Gone Amateur, always a pleasure hearing you, sir, and everybody else. So I'll be listening along, make sure George maintains himself here. So V3PDL, back to you, Chuck.
You're funny, Paul. We gotta book you in the ha-has, or whatever it was called. What was it called? I can't remember.
Club 54.
That's right. We're gonna book you.
I'm nowhere near good enough.
I think you're talking about the HPH up in the hill there.
Don't worry, Paul. I'll write the material for you. All you have to do is say it.
And door there, Rick.
You guys doubled.
Let me know when you get there, Paul.
Well, you should know. I'm trying to get directions before I go.
I'm sorry I can't help you out there, buddy. You got to learn for yourself.
All right, Paul. I know you've got antennas to fix there. What do you got to do?
Well, Greg was nice enough to give me a couple of sections that I need to repair the Antron here that blew over. That bottom section just gave away like, dandelion in the wind. And then I got to pull my G5 RV completely out of the trees and start from scratch. Put some new paracord in there, a little thicker, and pull down the whole mast pole I got to do. And then run the cord through the pulley and put it back up. So, yeah, that's the hardest one I got to do. But other than that, oh yeah, I got to extend out the long wire too, 20 more feet. So, I guess I got 3 to play with. Back to you, Chuck, V3PDO.
All right, on. Okay. Yeah, I've got 2. The Antron that I have 2 top rail fence posts. I guess the at the bottom of the antenna there's some weight on one side of it there where the mount is, the mounting hardware, and the wind constantly blowing against it since last fall has bent the mast pole where they marry into one another, and so yeah, we'll have to either replace. I think we'll replace the mast pole. Right now, I just put the pipe wrench to it and twisted it around so it's facing my inside into my property instead of leaning over the neighbors. So, and then I have to put some more another. The pulley system we used for the G5 RV on the tower. I want to swap out the rope on it, or extend, at the very least, extend that rope. But you need a one piece, really, if you want it to go well through the pulley at the top there. So we got that to do.
Yep. It's always a good idea. Start off with a 100-foot long piece, and then you know if there's any extra left over when you've got it all stretched to its max, then you could trim it down a little bit. But yeah, nothing worse than having to connect 2 pieces and trying to get that knot through the pulley.
Yeah, because right now I have to climb on a ladder, stand up on the top of the 6-foot fence, and then I can reach the pulley. So it's it's a problem. So we'll switch that out at some point.
Alrighty, well, I'll let you pick up a bunch more guys, sir, and I'll be listening along. V3PDO.
All right, very good, Paul. Thank you, sir. And let's stay up on the Hamilton Escarpment and say good evening to Steve, VA3, November Fox Golf.
Oh, hey, Chuck. How's it going there? Everybody on net? Just been hanging today there. I'm playing radio mostly. Yeah, that's about it. Antenna work? Yeah, I've got at least one beam to go up, and probably some long wire. We'll see how it goes. That's about it. Not a lot of stuff, but I want to get at least one rotor up there. Shouldn't be a problem.
And his radio room that he's been working on for about 5 years.
I know, right? It probably hasn't changed since I've seen it.
I might have to change things around in here, depending on how it goes. Here, I might have to put more coax and more wire through the wall, right? We'll see what happens. Oh, I don't think I did. VA3 NFG.
Yeah, no problem there, Steve. Okay, very good. Yeah, because it's been almost 4 years since I've been up to see you. Geez, at least 3. It's probably still the same, right?
No doubt. No, not really, actually. a lot less stuff in here, probably, than there was. It's really not much. I mean, I just, you know, you get a day off, you know.
We pushed it to the other corner.
Right? You don't want, that's the last thing you want to do on your day off is work, right? But, yeah, well, we'll get her done.
It to the other corner. Sorry, brother.
Actually, I didn't. The stuff that was there, a lot of it got chucked. It's actually right in that big bag that's right over there. Just have to, I should have threw that out last night. Last night was garbage night. Would have been a good night to chuck it, but we'll get her done one of these weeks.
I think he's picking on you there, Chuck. He said your name twice in that sentence.
Yeah, chuck it. Yeah, I don't know. That's okay. Geez, I remember back in the 80s and 90s used to use that term all the time.
No doubt, eh? Yeah, for sure. Right on. What about you? You said you had something up, you're putting something up there this summer?
Yeah. I've actually got 3, just like Paul. I forgot to mention my beams. I'm going to take down, switch out some poles, and make make sure everything's good. And we're going to move the location of the directional antennas and change out the mast pole for the Antron because it's bent at where it joins in to one another. So we're going to swap one out, see if that helps. And then switch out the rope on my G5 RV for the pulley system that we arranged for the G5 RV there. So we're going to make that a lot longer.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I've got I have a couple rotor and controllers that I got to get out, and I want to just test them. That's what I should do this weekend. I should get those out, check them, make sure they're good, and then I got enough wire for both of them. And then I don't have to worry about that. I still got one mounted to a 2x6 that can go inside one of the towers, right, or one of the mast poles if I want. But yeah, well, hopefully they both work. I know one does, but I don't think the other one does. They're old.
Yeah, time to go through your things there and figure out what's what then. All right, Steve, are you gonna stick around with us for a bit, or are you taking off?
Yeah, I'll probably hang around for a while. I'll probably be back and forth between this and the portable, letting the dogs out back, right? So, yep, I'll be around.
All right, Steve. Well, thanks for that. Great signal, good audio. Both you and Paul there on the hill doing great. VA3 NFG. Please keep your ears open. See if Art is trying to check in there. And we're going to do another call out and see if anybody else is out there like to join us on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VA3IMW.
VA3NCA.
Okay, I heard 2 stations there, IMW and NCA. Anyone else? All right, well, let's try the remote station and see if that's working. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for check-ins for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. Okay, then. Well, let's go. Let's start off with Mac, VA3IMW. Good evening, Mac.
Good evening, Chuck. Sounds like you got a good start to a long list of participants. and both the remote station and your home base are sounding fairly good. Obviously, the remote is a little bit more tinny, but we can certainly tell it's you. Anyways, what's the topic tonight? I heard you talking about antenna work and stuff like that. Is that where you're headed with the discussion tonight?
Yes, of course. With the warm weather upon us, many of us have been pondering what we want to do, what we have to do outside as far as antenna work is concerned. What about you?
Well, I want to cut a piece of wire and attach it to my end-fed half wave to see if I can run a second radiator that's tuned for 10 meters. Because you can do it with with a multi-band dipole. You have all kinds of lines coming off of your Ballon, and I'm thinking if you can do that with that, then why not have a separate radiator tune for a separate Ballon? And maybe these electrons are smart enough to figure out which piece of wire they need to go and radiate on. So that's one thing. And I'm still not really satisfied with the way I've got my my Ballon mount set up. And as far as the way I've got it, the wire strung up, I think I'm good with that. I like the tilted inverted V. It seems to work fairly well. Gets me out internationally, and I'm okay there. Just this darn 10 meters, it's a real pain in the butt. So that's about the extent of it. I do have a vertical multi-band HF antenna that I'm thinking about putting up, and that's going to take a little bit of planning and forethought, so we'll see how that goes. That's not an immediate plan. Anyways, I'll throw it back to you and let you pick up Wade as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure thing. Listen, that's awesome, but you know, I got to tell you, the Antron 99 or the A99 from SolarCon works great from 10, 11, 12, 15, 17 meters. Works great. So something to think about. If you want to put a vertical up just for those bands alone, they work great. Anyways, something to think about for everyone out there. It's not just for 11 meters. The Antron 99, has pretty wide coverage. All right, well, let's go say hello to Wade out in Dundas, VA3 November Charlie Alpha. Good evening, Wade. Remember, we are streaming live on YouTube. If you want to hear yourself back, just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box, and you can move the slider back and forth to listen to yourself. Okay, good evening, Wade.
Good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everybody else on frequency. Yeah, it's a windy one, it looks like, a rainy one. Messy out there. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm hearing you really well tonight, Chuck, and also the remote station. About the same signal strength, just a little bit more noise in the remote station. So that's interesting, given what the weather's doing. Yeah, so that's good. And in terms of antenna work, I have a lot to do. So I'm going to try and get an actual UHF, VHF antenna up with some gain, actually up high enough that it does better for me. And I've got to try and add a trap to the end of my end fed that I have strung up, and also get it up a little higher, probably off of whatever post I put the UHF VHF antenna up on. I'll probably use that as one end of my end fed. So improvements on HF and improvements on UHF I'm looking forward to trying out. So yeah, that's my plans. So I'll send it back to you and see who else wants to pick it up down the log. VA3MCA.
Okay, Wade, very good, very good. Well, you know what? Your VHF is working pretty good. I've got you almost flickering full strength up just before full strength and then full strength back and forth. It was quite windy. It's died down here in the east end of Hamilton near the center mall. It's not as windy as earlier because the rain was coming down sideways, and it's not doing that right now. So a little calm between the next wave. I imagine this is going to be going through the night and into tomorrow, probably all week long from what I hear, off and on. So be ready for that. All right, Wade. Again, great job, and thanks for sharing with us your plans with the upcoming nice spring weather that we have. Okay, well, let's see if anybody else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is week 1,488 weeks that AREG has been on the air once a week. And we're looking for your check-in. Please come now.
3, Victor Juliet Charlie. VE3, Papa Foxtrot Hotel.
All right, I heard two stations in there. I heard North and Richard. VA3, VJC. Good evening there, Richard.
Check in, and as far as antenna project go, we'll find out on Friday.
All right. Well, I've got your handy talkie hitting me at S9 plus, but it's pretty noisy. Maybe if you could go near a window or something, and that might help. But yeah, great job there, Richard. So I understand you had a visit from bylaw there. I hope you're going to fight that. Yeah, it seems like somebody really likes Richard and is keying up with him there. So we'll check back with Richard in a little bit. Okay, very good, Richard. Like I said, though, you had a great signal coming in, but it was awfully noisy. I don't know if that's because of the QRM or just the handy talkie there and the conditions we have this evening. So let's go to the next person, and we'll check back on you there, Richard. VE3 PFH in the East End here, one of my neighbors. Pete, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, we're doing all right. I thought we'd throw a bean in the pot there for you. Nothing really to report. Just sticking around the homestead here, watching videos.
Yeah. Only going out because the dog wants to go out in these cold temperatures. I mean, mind you, it has been above zero, but when you get that wind, that cold wind there, it feels like minus for sure. Like right now, it says it's 2.9 degrees, 3 degrees outside. But you go out there and it feels like -5, -7 with that wind there. So do you have any adjustments to make on any of your antennas outside there, Pete?
The wife wants the one moved that's between the house there. She says it's in the way. So when it warms up, I'm going to put it on the chimney there. I'll get it out of the way, and it's going to be up higher.
Yeah, eh? Yeah, okay, I'll move it. I'll move it up higher. So right on. Yeah, get yourself some strapping there. They even have chimney mounts. It's just basically a metal ratchet strap type of mount there that I had one years ago. But yeah, you figure something out. Just be careful up there.
Oh yeah, I have an idea of what I'm going to do. I think I'll probably buy some new coax there, so you know it's nice and new, and figure out the length too.
No, yeah, right on. Well, you get out pretty good with what you got now. So which antenna is it? You gonna move?
Probably both. Well, actually, the Diamond X, that's the one that's in the way.
Oh, okay. All right. Geez, I wonder if you could put them both up on the on the chimney. How big's your chimney?
It's pretty solid. Yeah, probably. Well, they still got the Rosie's fence there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. She's still kicking around, is she?
Yeah, actually, you don't see her all winter, but yeah, once it warms up, see her poking around.
Yeah. Just if you see an old lady with her legs sticking out of a garbage can, you know it's Rosie.
Oh yeah, caught another rat. It must have suffered there because I didn't go between the house for a while.
Oh yeah. What, you've been finding them?
I had the cage here Kevin gave me there. Just it was set beside the house. No food in it, but man, I caught a rat.
Oh, yeah. We've got a couple of those huge black bait boxes there that Kiwanis had somebody drop them off, and I'm going to get him to restock it with bait once again there pretty soon, because as soon as it warms up, they're going to be moving around.
Yeah, the rat's still waiting to be cremated. It's in my fire pit there right now. I haven't started any fires yet. Maybe do a fire this week, baby.
Have a rat cooking night. All right. Sounds good there, Pete. You going to stick around with us for a bit this evening?
Yeah, we'll be listening. Thought I'd go upstairs to keep spend some time with the wife, but all she does is bicker and complain, so just came back down here.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll be here till at least 10 there, God willing, and the weather holds up. So, okay then. Thanks for that, Pete. VE3 PFH in the east end of Hamilton here. Okay, anyone else out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Room? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, I'm not too sure on that station there. Sounded like Victor Alpha 3 Tango Fox Lima. Can somebody verify?
Tango Golf Lima Uve.
All right, well, let's try the remote station there and see if Uwe can pick us up there. Do you copy me, Uwe? All right, we might need some relay here if the QRM doesn't hold up. But VA3 TGL, Uwe, welcome to the net, sir.
All right, Chuck, I don't know how much you got of that. He's hitting me with an S9. Really good transmission, Uwe. So, yeah, Chuck's downtown, not that far away from our pad. He's down around Center Mall area. So, and I guess he's got some local noise going on. Chuck, how much of his transmission did you get? Bring it back.
I had him in S7 up here, Mac.
All right, very good, Mac. Yeah, unfortunately, the QRM is around the same signal strength as UV there, and or possibly a little stronger. Regardless, we didn't pick any of that up, neither on the remote station. But I do appreciate Uwe checking in, sir. Much appreciated. Hopefully, next time we won't have any interference between us. Okay there, Uwe. Thanks a bunch, sir. I do have a high noise level. I'm not sure why. Maybe another station transmitting on a nearby frequency. I'm not sure, but I've got like an S7 of noise tonight, so could be the conditions. It's very possible. But thanks again, VE3TGL. Let's see if anyone else is out there like to stop by and say hi. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
I think somebody was trying to dump Uwe is what happened there, and yeah, it wasn't working. He was an S7, and the noisemaker was about an S4.
Thank you very much for that reference there, Paul. Like I said, though, as well, I've got S7 for noise. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but that's pretty high. Okay, well, once again, thank you very much, Uwe and Paul and Mac. And so that brings us to some announcements. Let's see, we do have a big contest coming up this weekend. Before we get to that, I wanted to mention maybe to Mac as well. I got confirmation today of that UN headquarters station that we contacted the other day. Where is it? Yeah, 4 Uniform 1 Uniform November, 4U1 UN. I got confirmation today, so I'm quite pleased with that. How about you there, Mac?
I hadn't looked it up yet. Let me double check that. I'll get back to you.
All right. And who was the other person? There was 3 of us that made contact.
That was me, and I just checked, and no confirmation just yet.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, so I'm thrilled. Apparently, they were down for a while. I'm on the web page that they have through the QRZ there, and it said that they presented Excellence Award on March 6th to the individuals responsible for reactivating the United Nations headquarters amateur radio station, 4U1 UN. The project took more than 4 years to complete. And so the station itself is located on the 42nd floor of the UN headquarters in New York City, while the control point is on the ground floor. So that's very interesting. And so, and they've already, let's see, they've made contacts on FT8 as well that they've just announced. So very interesting stuff. Quite pleased with that. And where are we? We are right here. Okay, the CQ Worldwide WPX contest is for sideband coming up on March 26th, zero Zulu time, so around 7 or 8 o'clock on Friday, until 23:59 Zulu on March 27th. And so that's for 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And that is for single sideband. So those of you who want to shine up your antennas nice and make some contacts there, a good contest to be part of on the weekend.
Chuck, I just refreshed mine, and yeah, it was confirmed today as well.
All right, congratulations. How about you there, Mac?
Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time getting QRZ to cooperate with me. I can see he's at the top of the list. I can see the data contact, but there's usually some columns off to the right-hand side where you can look at the additional fields. So I'm not sure. I'll keep looking. Carry on, sir. Sorry to hold things up. At least I just did it for a short time.
Hey, Mac, if you import your logbook of the world, it'll show up on your QRZ there.
Uh-oh, Big Mac's having trouble. Sounds like he's concerned. Okay, very good then. Let's see now. Let's do one more call out and see if anybody else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is here in East Hamilton. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VA3 and PT.
Nuno, VA3 NPT. Come on in, sir.
Good evening, Chuck. Great to hear you, and everyone is chit-chatting over there. Yeah, it's great I can reach Hamilton over there from here with bad conditions. And yeah, I'm listening around.
Okay, very good. Well, I've got you coming in here at a S9 flickering S10. So great job there, Nuno. That's real good. Also, you can check us out on YouTube. Just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live or under the title AREG Week 1488. So, Nuno, do you have any antenna work that you've got planned?
Just mounted permanently on umbrella base, so it's over there. It's working great.
Oh, okay. I know you've been experimenting with different locations there on your antenna. And remember, once you find the sweet spot there, just leave it alone because next thing you know, it'll be so messed up there you won't pick up anyone.
Or buy antenna for the HF frequencies. That's hard one, but well, nothing is impossible.
Yeah, they've got confined space antennas for HF. They've got ham sticks. Just do your research and find what works best for you. And of course, with the right budget, you don't want to go too crazy. I understand you've spent a couple of dollars recently, so I'm glad you're enjoying your radio and it's working great there, Nuno.
Almost to the second floor, and then I turn on all the microwaves for my neighbors.
Yeah. As long as they don't hear you transmitting through the toaster. Yeah, I've heard some weird stories in my day. All right, there, Nuno. Well, thanks for sharing that with us and stopping by, saying hello. Much appreciated, sir. Like I said, Great job. Can you give us your location again?
Okay, yeah, my location is the main road is Young and Eglinton, and if you want to be more precise, I'm north of Eglinton. My street is Erskine Avenue, and I'm on the top of the nice new buildings over here.
Yes, yes, and you're facing the right way, I imagine, because you've got a great shot into Hamilton for sure.
Yes, I can see from my hands the horizon. I can see the lake, like here in Toronto, always. I can see dawn, I can see always the horizon. And this is what I was searching. Yeah. I don't know if it was link or not, but I could hear like really with like S3 or S4. So yeah, probably was a real thing.
Yeah, well, there you go. If you can see the lake, you've got it made then. So, as far as I'm concerned, great, great location there, Nuno. All right. Well, do you have anything else for us there before we move along?
No, no. You can just go along, and I want to hear so your stories too. 73 to all, VA3 and PT.
Okay, very good, Nuno. Thanks again. Anyone else out there like to check in with us? This is VA3 CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. No? Okay. All right. Nothing heard. Let's see. Today is Shaka Khan's birthday. You guys remember Shaka Khan? Shaka Khan? Born on this day, 1953. And that's it for notable people with birthdays today. It was a slow day. On the other hand, people that passed away on this day was Elizabeth Taylor in 2011. She was 79 years old. Elizabeth Taylor married the same guy 3 times and divorced him 3 times. Ken Howard passed away on this day in 2016. He was the American actor that played the White Shadow. If you guys remember that, gosh, that was quite a while ago. He was 71. So there you go. There is some other interesting stuff here that I've got somewhere down. Oh, the very first telephone installed at the president's desk under the Hoover administration at the White House was in 1929. First telephone. And in 1903, the Wright brothers first filed for a patent for a flying machine. Really? Which was granted 3 years later. So they filed for it in 1903, got it in 1906. That's crazy. And then I didn't know this, but the game show Truth or Consequences was originally aired on radio. 1940 was the first radio broadcast of Truth or Consequences on CBS. All right. And in 1977, Elvis Presley begins his final concert tour. All right. Well, let's go to the top of the list then and say hello to Rick again. VA3AXJ.
I went to grab the wrong microphone, and I got that beep back on my radio now.
You're doing fine there, Rick. It's all good.
So how that comes on, I don't know. I got to find a way to lock that out somehow.
Yeah, it'll give you away.
Oh, you got a pre-Roger beep? Yep.
Got to wait a second or so, and it beeps, and then I can talk. And probably drive Paul nuts up there.
That's like some of those old radios that used to have a burp. What were those radios called there? Jesus. Help me out there, Paul. The Browning?
Oh, they had that certain sound. I don't know if I call it a burp, but yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a short buzz. I thought that was a pretty unique Roger beep, I guess you could call it.
Me nuts. Okay, I'll be hanging in there. I'll be around for a bit more yet, so maybe I'll catch you on the next
round. Oh, Rick, that's funny. Better get that manual out. Figure out how to turn that off if you want. I mean, I want to talk when I key down. I don't want to wait for a beep. But anyways, let's see if Dave is still with us. Victor Alpha 3, Delta Golf Alpha. Dave, are you still there? All right, nothing heard, and I guess no one has heard Art try and key up in there. I wonder what happened to Mac. Mac, where'd you go? VA3 IMW.
Yeah, I was still pawing through my QRZ logbook, and it doesn't look like the United Nations has recognized me yet, so I'll keep checking. But obviously in QRZ, once you're confirmed, that shows up with a gold star, and that joker hasn't given me a gold star yet.
Oh, I don't know if I got it through QRZ, but it did definitely go through LOTW. So you might want to try EQSL. No, they don't do. I just read the webpage today. They don't do that EQSL. All right, very good, very good. And yeah, you guys should check out that webpage on QRZ there, 4U1UN, the United Nations Amateur Radio Club. So it looks like we'll be seeing more of them on the radio, or hearing them more often on the radio, as it appears they've been down for a while. It took 4 years for them to get back up and running. So that's awesome. All right, poor Mac has been left out of the confirmation circles. Oh, well. Just kidding there, Mac.
No worries. So, to dig into the dirty underbelly of the whole thing, what do you think they're actually transmitting in code underneath their audio while they're making these spurious contacts for no good reason?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because it's quite the coincidence, don't you think? Quite the coincidence that there's a war raging on in Ukraine, and all of a sudden you hear United Nations on their amateur radio. So you never know. These guys are smart. They've been doing this radio code work for many years, and who knows what else they've developed. That's for sure.
And to add fuel to the fire, for some reason they saw it fitting to do their QSOs with, what do they call it, a split, which is
yes,
out of the ordinary, to say the least.
Yes, because when I first stumbled upon them, I didn't realize they were running split, and I kept getting this guy giving me a message, 5 up, 5 up. And I'm like, what? Because I hadn't done split, and geez, since I first got my license. So, which is only 3 or 4 years ago. What are we coming out? 3, 4. Yeah, it'll be 4 years. Actually, we just passed it. March 14th was 4 years. Congratulations, Chucky. So yeah, I thought that was interesting as well.
Yeah, so running a split obviously give you a better chance of having stuff happen, I'm sure, because you don't have other stations reaching you on the same frequency. So, and then there was that mysterious character in the back end telling everybody else that it was a 5 up in order to keep people from trying to contact on the same frequency. So, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that could be going on there, Roger.
Yeah, well, when the power goes down and communications are unreliable, you can't stop a two-way radio. So maybe they're just testing out, or they were actually performing some procedure. We'll never know, but it's always fun to be a conspiracy theorist.
We'll be here to watch the show, nonetheless.
All right, very good then, Mac. Get that sorted out there and get confirmed. By golly, you got to join us. Join us in the group there, Mac. All right. Well, before we carry on down the list, let's see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton, and we're looking for your check-ins. Please come now.
And there's Art. Good evening, KCI. Chuck, you want to jump on your remote and pick them up?
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Mac. I did copy Art was in there, and so is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Good evening there, Art. How's it going, sir? Haven't heard you in a while.
Just waking up.
Oh, did Rick call you today? I spoke to Rick today. Said he was going to call you. Did he get to it?
Just got off the phone with him.
Oh, okay. We missed you last week. How's things going?
I've been stuck with that flu virus for the last 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you get tested or no?
No, I've been just sleeping and sleep and sleep and sleep. That's all I do.
Yeah, that seems like I got that last October, and that's all I wanted to do was sleep all the time. So I'm pretty sure I caught one of those variants.
Stand by, AJF. We got you in there. Go ahead, Chuck.
Okay, thank you there, Mac. We do acknowledge VE3AJF. Okay, Art, so I'm sorry to hear you've been not feeling well. Is anybody looking after you, or you all by your lonesome?
Negative, I'm by my lonesome. I was thinking of going to the doctors, but jeepers. You go to sleep and all the mingle, you find out it's the next day. Well, jeepers, you can't do anything.
Yeah, if you're too sick to go to the doctors, just tell them I'll go in a couple of days, not right now.
I've been like this for over 2 weeks.
Yeah, it lasted a good 4 weeks for me. I've got diabetes and a weak immune system, so I felt it for a good 4 weeks there. I was getting sick and tired of sleeping all the time, I'll tell you that. A little bit of a scratchy throat, no fever. Well, I cough once in a while from smoking, but I wasn't, you know what I mean? Other than this, the sleeping part was the worst there, Art.
Yeah, I've got diabetes too. And oh, by the way, have you ever checked into that thing that it's like a tablet you put on your arm, and you can check with your you scan it on your glucose type of thing or whatever it is. So at least you could check your
blood sugar without doing the needle.
Yeah. No, I've never tried it. But actually, the next guy coming up there, Arpad, he has one of those. You wear it um, for a couple of weeks at a time, I think, and then you got to swap it out for a new one. But you never have to prick your finger. You just look at the uh, the thing does it for you.
Hey, you know what Art needs, eh?
What?
Yeah, Art needs one of those little blonde Dutch girls. They're real cutie to take care of them. That's what Art needs.
There you go, there, Art. Did you hear Rick? How about it, there, Art? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, very good. Well, Rick is in there saying hello, saying you need a pretty nurse there to help you nurse you back.
As long as she's single, then I've got the bed already.
Yeah, we'll keep our eye out for one for you, Art.
Yeah, got the bed already. I burst out laughing when I heard that. All right, there, Art. Listen, we're going to let you go and keep going down the list, sir, and we'll call on you again. Hopefully, you're still there.
Roger.
Okay, I've got a couple more. Rick, you are acknowledged, VE3BK. But first, let's go to Arpad. Let me switch back over to the main base here. Okay, Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Arpad, good evening, sir. Welcome.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. And just a quick question. Did Mr. Nonu checked in from Toronto? That's what I was wondering.
Absolutely, he did. Was coming in great. And AJF is in there as well. And so, yeah, he was coming in at a, S9, flickering S10, doing a great job here on 2 meters.
Yeah, Roger. Looks like that setup what we had. What he has. That's working very well. And I'm gonna have to lower my power. Looks like I get an S2 SWR. I don't know why. Just lowering it down to 50 watt. I was doing 100 watt. And when he was using his handy walkie-talkie, I never did hear him on the extended rubber ducky on the 2 meter side. And he put that X50 antenna out. And when he checked into the net, I did hear him with an S9. And on the 440 side, he was coming in with an S9 as well. So I guess that X50 is working very well for him, and he's covering the 2 bands quite good. And all right, I'm not going to hang around. We're going to watch a movie. So you guys have a good night, and thank you very much, Chuck, to taking my call.
Okay, Arpad, thank you for taking the time out and checking in with us. If you want to listen back or watch the net back on YouTube, you know what to do. Put my call sign in the YouTube search, and you can see us there live. Okay, Arpad, thanks again. We'll talk to you again real soon. And I guess I can say congratulations on the 2 years, only because it's quite a feat to accomplish every single day, pretty much for the last 2 years. So great job, good dedication, and helping out your neighbor amateur radio operators. Thank you, Arpad, for what you do for the community. And you and Mrs. Arpad, SHP, have a great rest of the evening.
All right, thank you very much. And actually, thanks is for you guys, because most of the guys are checking in every day. So, you guys are doing a good job, and building the community, hamster radio community. I think that's what it is. Good job. Thank you very much, Chuck, and good luck with your net. And hope lots of stations are going to check in. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. I will be clear. 73.
Okay, 73. Let's see if we can pick up AJF on this antenna. VE3 Alpha Juliet Foxtrot. Can you copy me?
Yes, it's your turn. He's wondering if you got a copy on him. Go ahead. All right. RPAD just finished up. Did you have a copy on him? Yeah, he's hiding mysteriously under the cover of the mountain. Yep. So, Chuck, did you get any of Amnon's transmission? He's got a little bit of a rough copy on you. I think he only picked up your call sign, and he simply guessed that you were calling him in. So he's in there.
Yeah, very good, very good. We are transmitting on the Flamborough remote station. I've got a better copy on Amnon through the remote station than I do my own here in Hamilton there. Amnon, do you copy? Yeah, so I guess we'll just transmit from here and listen on the other one. Say thank you to Amnon for us to check in, but I guess he's unable to hear me.
Okay, Amnon. So Chuck's tried to transmit both from his home station as well as the remote station that's up in Flamborough. He can hear you on the Flamborough remote, but obviously you're not able to hear him at all or very well from the Flamborough side, and just intermittently from his home station. So yes, we don't want to bore you, but it's good to have you along for the ride, and many thanks for checking into this historic net. You're part of history, my friend. Anything further, or are you going to stick around, or are you going to back out and hit the big red button?
I'm probably going to back out
Okay, very good, Amnon. As usual, on 2 meters, I get you with a solid S9. So, yeah, when you get that new antenna and new coax up, you should be able to return that S9 signal to me. Anyways, Chuck, he's going to head back out and maybe hit the big red button and go do something other than radio. Because we're boring him because he can't hear most of our stations. It's probably got more to do with local weather conditions and background noise. So 2 meters is a little bit noisy for everybody tonight. So if you're not managing to break squelch, then things don't go well. Anyways, he's returning his 73s to you, Chuck, and to all on frequency, and he's going to go QRT or QSL or something like that. He's going somewhere else. Anyways, I'll turn it back to you, Chuck. Any final words before he scoots away?
No, I think you pretty much covered there, Mac. You thanked him for joining us. Unfortunately, like you mentioned, the weather conditions are not favorable this evening, but that's okay. Thank goodness it's not storming like it was earlier during RPAD's net. We haven't had an AREG yet that had really, really bad weather. Maybe once before, but that was a long time ago. So anyways, thank you, Mac, and thank you, VE3AJF. Let's go down the list now and say hello to Rick, VE3 Bravo Kilo. Welcome, Rick.
almost caught me by surprise there, Chuck. Anyway, hello to everybody on frequency, and what I was talking to you about before, Chuck, I'm on the remote there too. Anyway, Flamborough there, our buddy Bob, and so I'm on that one. Something different again. Anyway, hopefully the audio's good. And I haven't been able to get a hold of Red, so he stayed up very late last night. And that was like at noon, a little bit after noon here, because they're 12 hours ahead of us. So when it's 12 noon here, it's 12 midnight there. And he was up quite late, so I'm wondering if he's sleeping in. Anyway, haven't got anything for the net, and also I got to thank RPAD. VA3, VAD, RPAD, thanks for doing that net there, for so long. And hopefully it'll end soon. But anyway, so that's all I got, Chuck. Thanks for letting me in there. VE3, VK.
Okay there, Rick. I did hear you better when I transferred over to the remote station. You're actually coming in low audio with noise on the remote here on 146. So I switched over to the remote station just so I could hear you better there. So I think you might have better chance on the 2 meter to come across clearly. Regardless, well, thanks for trying to get a hold of Reggie for us. That would have been nice to get the VK call, but another time. We've got one more week to go before the end of the month, so maybe next week. Yeah, we got 31 days, and next Wednesday will be the 30th. Yeah, so maybe then.
Hey, I'm on direct now.
Yeah.
So just for your information, this morning we had all three countries on Echolink, and one of them really big. We talked to some guys in California, some guys in Florida, and we even had somebody in there from New Zealand. So that was pretty good. There was more than that too. There was Canadian stations plus American stations in there as well. And we plan on doing the same thing on Monday, the 28th, because that's the last day that GB80 land is licensed for Great Britain. So three of us will be on there. Local time will be 6:30 a.m. And then on the 31st, we're going to have the finishing touches up. And because they're not licensed anymore, Alan, I guess he's called, in Great Britain, he will be on that day with using his own call. So anyway, anybody interested in BE80 land or BK80 land or GB80 land, there's some information if you have Echolink or you know how to get on there. So that's all I got, Chuck. How's the audio on that now? Over.
Oh, it is superb now, Rick. Sounding great. Sounding really good. And of course, your full strength over here. I have a very generous meter, but regardless, we're not that far away. And so, yeah, very good. Yeah, I caught you guys last Friday there on Echolink, and I just got confirmed with that. I think I've got 12 contacts now on 3 or 4 different bands. So, yeah, very good. Thanks for all that information there, Rick.
Well, that's great. You got those contacts, and we're going to be doing the same thing again on Friday night. Reg's normal check-in. We'll be doing that from 8 till 10 in the evening on this Friday. So that's another time we'll be on Echolink. So anyway, and I had trouble on Monday. I tried to work BK80 land on the HF, but I didn't get through, and was making arrangements with one of the fellows there that was actually running that call, and that was early in the morning. No luck. But on Tuesday, there's a few guys in the North America and a few guys in Canada that actually worked him on HF 20 meters, so worked out pretty good. Okay, got another radio going here, so 73 for now, B3 BK.
Okay, Rick. Again, thank you, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and we'll try and hook up with you next time on Friday there, and drop in and say hello. Okay, very good, Rick. You are check-in number 15. So that's usually our average for the AREG, but we'll see if we can rustle up a couple more. So, again, my thanks, and thanks for sharing that information with everyone else. Anything else there, sir, before we carry on?
I hear the rain is just starting again, and but I got nothing else for the net there, Chuck. So keep up the good work, good net. B3 BK.
All right, very good. Okay, well, let's see if anyone else out there would like to be check-in number 16 here with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ here in East Hamilton. Looking for your check-in. Please come now.
Rate 16. That might be me. VE3 GMP.
VA3 OYL.
And you better obey your leader.
All righty then. I hear someone I haven't heard in a while. GNP, stand by for 1 second, please. Let's hear from the young lady, VA3OYL. Deb, welcome back.
Good evening. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I've had some bad migraine days, but I'm feeling okay today, even though the weather is crazy, but it's all good. I am on the indoor antenna tonight, so
okay.
A lot of people might not be able to hear me. I decided to disconnect the outdoor antennas when the lightning was coming in.
Yeah, I know earlier there around between 7 and 8, we had some pretty active weather there. So we're picking you up just under full strength here. Of course, you can listen to the net on YouTube live stream. Just put in VA3 CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live there, or under the title AREG Week 1488. So glad to hear you're feeling better this evening, Deb. And yeah, those darn migraines. Geez, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But nonetheless, any other news to share with us?
S9 up here, Deb. Sounding good.
Woohoo! Okay, yeah, I'm sort of pointed that way. That's good to know. No, nothing I can think of new. Oh, I bought a freezer maybe a year ago, used, from a friend. Of course, it died, so now I have to get it out of here. But it's no problem. It's a small freezer, so it's just getting around to getting it out of here.
Yeah. Well, I think they got people that'll pick it up. Tell you the truth, or put a sign on the front lawn saying "free freezer needs work," and somebody will knock on your door.
Yeah, it's small enough. Once I get it outside, I'll call the bulk pickup and see if they'll take it. If not, it'll fit in the car and off to the dump I go.
Yeah, we used to have an apartment size one, and let me tell you, after the house fire, unfortunately, they wouldn't let us back into the building for at least 2 weeks after, and so all the food in there went rotten and putrid, and just we had to throw it out. We could not save it. Very unfortunate. There's nothing wrong with it, other than the fact that the food rotted in there for over 2 weeks. So, but yeah, once you have a freezer and then you don't, you do miss it.
Yeah, for sure. And I won't really miss this one. I got it from a friend who is a smoker, and not thinking of it, I bought the freezer, brought it home, thinking, oh, I could just clean it up. And I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned, and I couldn't get the cigarette smell out of it. I got it white and gleaming. I got the nicotine off of the outside, but I had to double and triple wrap everything that I put in the freezer so it didn't smell. So it's kind of a blessing that it bit the dust.
Break?
Yeah, stand by there, Deb. Go ahead, break.
Yeah, this is George V3GBD. Usually what I do, any scrap, especially white goods, just leave them out front of your lawn. A couple of days, it'll be gone. A scrapper will come and pick that up. I don't order bulk, because if you order bulk pickup and then a scrapper takes it, then it's like, okay, you just wasted, the city coming to pick it up. Yeah, scrappers, they go around every garbage. They know the garbage days in areas, and they look for stuff like that, and they will pick it up. Take it away.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if the scrappers would pick up a freezer. The motor and stuff in it, right? They can get metal and whatnot. There was some scrappers across the street. They're renovating a house, and they took away the appliances. And just after they came is when I noticed that our freezer here is kaput. So I just missed out on that. But yeah, that's a good idea. I can look around for that, because there's a guy that advertises on one of the that will come and pick up scraps. So maybe I can give him a call.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, Deb, if you leave it out front, the scrappers look for the white goods, and what they do is they pull the motor from that because they want the copper wire from the motor. So they'll unspool the copper wire, and it gives them more money. Oh yeah, the scrappers, they know what they're doing, and they still get a couple of bucks for just the shell itself. So yeah, white goods, yeah, they go quick. Anyway, back to you there. Sorry for interrupting. The 3GBD.
All right, very good, George. Not a problem. Yeah, I was just going to mention that to Deb as well. Anything metal, put it at the end of your property there, and someone will come by and pick it up. Sometimes a lot faster than you think. Yeah. Okay, Deb, I want to acknowledge Huey. I think I heard in there trying to break in. VE3 Delta Juliet Zulu. Stand by one there, Huey. We're going to say hi to Garnett first. VE3 GNP.
Good evening, Chuck. Anybody else on that? Just give me a quick check-in, Chuck.
All right, Garnett. You're down the list, but you're on the list. So very good. How are things going there? You feeling all right?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully, once this dreary weather goes past us, there we got another week of this stuff. I'm dying to see the sunshine again and play outside more and more. So I know a lot of people also feel that way. Okay, Garnett, we got you in the books, and we'll call on you again in a bit. There. Thanks again. All right, let's go say hi to Huey, VE3 DJZ.
Good evening there, Chuck. I'm in the portable. I don't know, how do you copy me? Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah, wall to wall, tree top tall. You're full strength here with the portable. The audio isn't as loud, of course, as a base station, but we hear you no problem there, Huey. You can hear yourself back on the YouTube live stream if you like. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box there and look for us there.
All right there, Chuck. Just since you know I'm putting another repeater up this week, it should be a 5 digital mode, really P25, G-Star, Fusion, MDXN, and DMR. So that's going to be going up this week. And we'll have Brandmaster connected to it, so you guys can go on local talk groups, talk around the world in digital mode. So it won't be no analog, it'll be only digital.
Oh, all right. Good to know. Good to know. And you still got the other one going still, right? The 70 centimeter one?
Yes, I got both of them doing. I got the DMR going, and I got the other one, 441 4250.
Right, right. Okay. So do you have it up now, or you're going to be putting it up?
It's getting all set and ready to go. I'm going to have it this weekend. The guy who bought it off, he's just hooking it up for me and all that. I just had to get a DMR ID, repeater ID from Grandmaster
Right.
to hook it up there. So it looks like it's going to be a good, good thing. So everybody's on it. You start using everything.
Yeah, right on. Sounds like it should be really good for you there, Huey. Congratulations. That's a lot of radio gear you got going on there. So, right on.
All right, Chuck. You know, like I said, I put it up for everybody to use it. Once it's fully up and functional, I'll give you all the information. You can give it up to people, and then you guys can all have fun. And that's what it's all about. Give them back to the city. Re-3 GJ's dead. Thank you, Chuck.
All right, Huey. Yeah, you be sure and let us know the details once you got it up and running and the frequencies and all that, and we'll pass the message along as well. Okay, thanks, Huey. Great job. Like I mentioned earlier on the handy talkie there, sounding good over here by the Center Mall. VE3 Delta Juliet Zulu. Okay, well, let's see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for your check-in. Please come now.
VE3KKPU.
Okay, I heard two stations there. I heard VE3KKP and something with a U in there.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Bravo uniform.
All right, Charlie Bravo uniform. Sounding good. All right, let's go to VE3KKP. Kevin, haven't heard you in a while. How's things?
Things are good. Hello to you and everybody else on net. Yeah, it's just been busy, Chuck. And I know myself all too well. If I sit down here and turn on the radio and start gabbing, I'll never get nothing done. So just been keeping myself busy with some other stuff. And pretty much caught up. All I can do is wait now. So I thought, I'll go play radio tonight. And then realized it was Wednesday night and thought I'd catch you on the net here. That's about it. How are you doing down there?
Doing okay. Same old, just dying to get outside and shed some clothing and enjoy the outdoors there, Kevin. We had a question of the evening there. What type of antenna work do you have planned or not? Being as the nice weather is quickly coming upon us.
Yeah, looking to put up 80 meter end fed when the ground toughens up a bit. Yeah, and finished putting up the G5RV. Didn't get that up as I'd planned to. So, and now the ground's so mushy and wet and just sloppy. So I'll wait till that toughens up. A lot of rain tonight coming and high winds. So tie down the antennas.
Yeah, for sure. I know we've had some pretty windy days here in Hamilton over the winter. Freezing rain, high winds, you name it. Some of us have fared better than others. And the only issue I have really is a bent mast pole due to constantly being blown on with a weight on one side of the antenna, kind of bent at the joint there, the two poles, the two top rail fence posts I have. So we'll have to swap out a pole or bend it back somehow. So yeah. All right, very good, Kevin. Thanks for sharing. You going to stick around for a little bit, or are you taking off?
Yeah, stick around. You got another half an hour. We'll maybe stick around after that as well. Oh, and Deb, if you're still there, yeah, you were plus 20. And if you ever want to get rid of the smell of cigarette smoke and anything, just start smoking. You'll never smell it again.
Yeah, that's true. I remember as a kid, my father would smell me when I came in the house because he was a non-smoker, eh? So that was his way of checking to see if I was smoking, because it stays on you.
Oh, yeah, you're not kidding. When I quit, I was in the hospital, and I told Betty, bring me some clothes, some other clothes, when I started getting up and moving around mobile there. So I didn't want my ass hanging out of those gowns going down the hall. So anyway, she brought it to me. I could smell the cigarette smoke, which I could never before when I smoked. Hey, I went, holy crap, do these ever stink of cigarette smoke? Never in a million years would I have imagined that was that bad, eh? But anyway, yeah, I'll stick around. And yeah, that was for Deb. I don't know who I said there, Paul. Good evening. All right, I'll be sticking around. Let you carry on there, B3KKP.
No, you said Deb, but Chuck jumped in there without giving Deb the chance to, say something back. So I was just trying to tease him up there. Roger.
Yeah, you walked all over him, so he didn't hear you.
That's the point, buddy.
Okay, back to normal use.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry, Chuck, go ahead.
Yeah, not a problem there. Deb, go ahead with your comment.
Oh, I just said to Kevin that I heard what he said, and ha ha ha.
Yeah, only kidding, of course. I wouldn't want to see anybody start back up smoking or start smoking, period. Terrible thing. But anyway, we'll let Chuck take back over. Back to you, Chuck, B3KKP.
And I meant the signal report, actually.
Oh, yeah, you were 20 over up here, Deb, on the West Mountain.
Okay, thanks.
All righty then. Now that we got that straightened out, very good then. Okay, Kevin, thanks a bunch, my friend. Let's go to the next person there. Brad in Burlington. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Bravo uniform. Good evening, Brad. Long time no talk.
Evening, Chuck. I've been playing on the HF bands when I had the chance, so I haven't been doing as much on 2 meter lately, but thought I'd tune in tonight. For Deb, sometimes some neighborhoods, they don't like you putting stuff up at the end of the curb. If you want a different way to do it, just look on Kijiji or on Facebook Marketplace and search for the word scrap, and there's tons of guys that'll come and take it down the driveway and take it out of the house even for you if you need help getting it out of the house. Lots of guys out there doing the scrapping, and they'll come and get it from you, no problem. Other than that, I heard you talk about the antenna. I haven't done anything on the antenna, but on my feed line, I added an ugly balun lately last weekend just to try to get rid of some local QRM. So far, so good. It seems to have helped.
Oh, yeah. Right on. By the way, great signal tonight. Great audio. You're full strength over here at the Center Mall across the lake from Burlington there. So great job. And yeah, well, I'm glad that ugly balun worked for you. I ended up buying one from where was it? I forget if it was Radio World or DX Summit or DX Engineering. Can't remember, but it was an RF choke. And so I put that in line with my G5 RV, and it cleared up some of the RF we were getting. My neighbor came to me one day and said, "Is there any reason why I can hear your radio transmission through my wireless TV?" And I'm like, "Wireless TV? That's a new one." And so, yeah, we ended up getting the choke there, and I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, we've got in our house, we've got Bell 5, which runs wireless from the internet from our, I lost the word, from our modem. And when I first set up our antenna, I had it too close to the house. I tried it in a couple of different spots, and when it was close to the house, couldn't run the radio and watch TV at the same time in our own house.
Oh, dear.
So that had to get fixed pretty quickly, or I wouldn't be able to be doing this. But it did, seems to have helped. Anyway, I won't hold it up. Nice chatting. Say 73. I'll listen in for a bit more.
All right, very good. And if you like, we are streaming on YouTube. Just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box there, and we're live right now, of course. And if you want to play it back later, we're under the title AREG Week 1488. Again, Brad, great job with the signal and audio. It's been a while. I'm glad you're doing okay. Okay, let's see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton below the escarpment. And we're looking for your check-in. Please come now.
VE3WKG.
All right, I heard my neighbor, VE3WKG. Your check-in number 21 tonight, Kevin. Welcome. How's things?
Hey, good evening, Chuck, and everyone on net. Yeah, not too bad. Just been scanning around. Was up playing on 40 meters RTTY there, that RTTY. Seen a strong signal and was reading he was going on about the solar flux and that. I guess just babbling along, but my radio decodes it, has the decoder on it there. Never played with that in a while. Checking that out. Other than that, no traffic. Just been scanning around. Thought I'd give you a check in there. I'll be listening along there. I think there was somebody that doubled with me, and of course I won being across the street from you. Back to you, VE3WKG.
Yeah, literally across the street. All right. Yeah, great signal, Kevin, and good audio, of course. And yeah, we today, myself and PDL got our confirmation from the United Nations check-in that we got a week ago, actually. I forget what it was on, 20 or 40 meters, but they confirmed today there. The call is 4U1UN. 4U1UN. Kind of a tongue twister, but check them out on QRZ there. They're up and running again, and look for them on the bands.
Yeah, what was that? I just brought up 4UN something?
Yeah, 4 United 1 United Nations. So 4U1UN.
Yeah, I see them there. United Nations Amateur Radio Club. That's pretty good, eh? New York City.
Yeah, if you read down there, they say, or no, they have a web page too. And it says that they've got their station on the 42nd floor of the United Nations building, but the control point is on the ground floor. So they're obviously transmitting from the ground floor, and the radio or the transmitter antenna might be on the 42nd floor. I'm not sure, but it was a neat call sign. And when I seen him, I just had to get him, and luckily I did.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Gonna have to keep my ears and eyes open if I see them in there, try to make a contact. All right, I'll let you go there. Maybe squeeze a few more contacts. That's pretty good. Would you say I am 21?
Yeah. Yeah, 21. Doing good. We started off not at a fast pace, but we chugged along, and we're up to 21 now. So really good night. There's nothing much else to do outside, so um, it's nice to have people checking in. All right, thanks, Kevin. Much appreciated, sir, and good luck. I know you also are into the PODA. I just got my 50th something QSO, so I got another award from them. But nothing like you and Larry. There, Larry's over 1,000. So that would mean, like, if you do that within a month, that's at least 30 check-ins a day, 30 parks a day. 3 times 3, 900. So yeah.
Oh yeah, Larry's killing it, eh? Yeah, that's pretty good. And then wait till the nicer weather and he goes out and activates. Get some different ones there. I think that's what me and Kevin's going to do there as well. Once the nicer weather, go out and activate some parks and get some different awards. All right, I'll be sitting on the side here, VE3 WKG.
Starts in with the short.
Okay, very good. Let me switch over. All right, I understand, Art. You're breaking in there. Go ahead. VE3 Kilo Charlie India.
Chuck, I'm going to get going for the night. I'm getting very dizzy over here again, and I hope nobody on the channel gets this flu because it'll knock the living daylights right out of you. So I'm going to say 73s for the night, and take care, and I hope everybody stays safe out there. I know we get this. Okay, we're going to get going there, Chuck. VE3 Kilo Charlie India, we're out.
Okay, Art. Again, I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather. You got to shake this off there soon, I hope. And hopefully, we'll hear you again in there next week. Take care, my friend. We'll talk to you again soon. And we'll be sure to wipe down the radio and microphones after we're done so we don't catch nothing from you. Okay. Thank you very much there, Mac and Art. Art is signing off and saying good night. Poor bugger's not feeling very well. So, okay, then it's getting on 9:42 p.m. and we've had plenty of check-ins tonight. Let's see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is VA3CJZ looking for check-ins.
V3FJJ.
Okay, I heard FJJ, and then there were two stations doubling at the same time there. Try again.
Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet.
Okay, so we have FJJ and XLJ. Anyone else?
Victor Echo 3 with Zulu Papa.
Okay, Whiskey Zulu Papa. Oh, let me type it properly. I'm sorry, Zulu Victor Papa?
Whiskey Zulu Papa. I don't have a QRZ profile yet. I just got my license. This is my first transmission.
Alrighty then. Well, I got to say welcome to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. We're here every Wednesday night from 8 until 10 p.m. And my name is Chuck. What's your name and location?
My name is Chris, and I'm due south from you, from the Barton Center, and thank you for the warm welcome.
All right, very good, sir. Well, hang in there, and we'll get back to you in a short. Let's go and say hello to VE3FJJ.
Well, hello there, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. Just thought I say hello and throw a bean in the pot. And thank God I got in here in time, a little soaking wet, but, I'm just slowly starting to dry out.
Yeah, I'm watching my security camera there, and it's still coming down pretty good here, nice and steady. And it's garbage night, so we're gonna have to make it quick this time around.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Oh no, I'm gonna be really soaked now. Oh, it's okay. Well, just jump in the house later and just hopefully I dry out for the morning anyways. But always a pleasure there, Chuck. Thanks for having the net, and I'm glad I was able to check in.
All right, right on. Very good, very good. Yeah, well, you get wet. If you get too wet, you can always change your clothes. But yeah, it's coming down pretty good. Supposed to be right through the night, I think. So yeah, garbage night. Oh well, we'll put the boots on and do that a little bit later on. Okay, Flynn, thank you very much, sir. VE3FJJ in the east end of Hamilton. Next is Victor Alpha 3 X-Ray Lima Juliet. Vanya, good evening, sir. Welcome.
Good evening, everybody, and hello to you, Chuck. So, last couple of days I would come from work, fall asleep, and this is around the time when I generally wake up, and I got lucky today that you guys are still here, so I can join you, but yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight again, and I have to go in the morning to work, so that's gonna be interesting rest of the week, so that's gonna be my predicament for a reminder of the week, I guess. A little bit of the, I don't know, sleeping disorder, insomnia, and a few other things.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, there's nothing new. I'm just waiting for this rain to stop, because it was really cold today. At least felt that way, anyways. When I was going to work and coming home, so it's interesting time. I was hoping it's gonna get nicer because my sister, she keeps telling me, not telling me, sending me the pictures of the cherry blossom and this and that, and here we have a freezing rain and stuff like that.
Oh, aren't they beautiful? The cherry blossoms. I love that.
Yeah, it's nice. Like especially where she lives now. I mean, there are, I don't know what kind of plant it is, but it's I remember last year before I left, it was like probably by third or last week of February, and there was a one tree at my old grandma's house, and it had the blossom on it, like it was some white flowers, but it was just amazing. Like it was like not even February yet, so that tells you how nice weather they have. But the problem over there is soon when they flip like a late May, I mean it's like a 30 plus every single day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. We're getting to be like the temperatures are at the equator. It feels like our summers are the same as they would be at the equator, but I think they're warmer at the equator in the summer too. So yeah, it's getting pretty warm now in the summers here. So yeah, very good. Listen, question of the night, Vanya, is I know you're into antennas, but do you have any big plans for now that the weather is getting nicer for antenna work? What's your first uh, project you think you might want to tackle?
I honestly don't know. Like what I have now, I'm okay with it because this is the only configuration which I can have, uh, which is easy to do, and it's kind of like a lazy man setup. So I have this end fed for my HF going over the roof and kind of cutting across over the tree down, maybe to like 6-7 feet away from the ground, the end point. So that's the end fed, and I have my X50. It's kind of right beside where the transformer is. So that's what I have now. But I did order I think it's called Palomar, most likely. Polymer antennas or something like that, and I did order their version of the 9-to-1 transformer. So what I wasn't aware of anyways, any NFED I'd use is a little bit of the coax to the shield to radiate and use it as a counterpoise. So the only thing what I would like to see to reuse same existing wire with just actually now I have 3 different transformers to try just to see which of those 3 transformer will work best with the same way. With the same setup or same way I strung the wire across the roof and over the tree. Basically, that's the only thing for me what I would like to see. But the problem with that thing is like I need a constant beacon or something like which I'm still unaware of, like to see just how it's gonna how it's gonna receive. But I doubt that it's gonna be much difference because from what I've seen is I believe that all 3 units they use the same ferrite, except one of the units have 2 cores in it, and that probably would give you like maybe 20% more efficient. Let's call it the signal, I guess. So there's a little bit losses with the unit with the 2 ferrites in, but 20% it's not that much in the big scheme of event for the HF, I guess.
Okay, very good. I know that's one I want to get to is a 9-to-1. I've got a 4-to-1 and I've got a 1-to-1, but I want to try a 9-to-1 transformer there and see how that works.
More and more I'm reading, like it's in their show, if you use a 9-to-1, I mean, if you use any end fed, there's a minimum requirement for the coax, because whatever the end fed, like it's used as a coax, as a counterpoise, even if you put a counterpoise on. So the depends on the length of the wire. So shorter the wire, more RF you bring downstairs, I guess, or whatever the radio is. So you're gonna need that inline choke 1-to-1. So yeah, you can make any with the 9-to-1. What is good? Like it's almost any length with a sensible tuner. You can make it resonate on any band. But the problem is like you get quite a bit of the RF down. So you have to choke it before before the radio. But at least the like 40 something feet away from antenna. So that would be a rule of the thumb from what I've seen in the last couple of days. So I do have a LDZ or LDG or LL something.
Yeah.
They kind of look squarish and in a different color for the different the balloon sizes, I guess. So I have a 1-to-1 laying around somewhere here. So I was thinking to play with that one too. But the problem with the playing with HF antenna, you have to go up and down on the roof like 5 times, and I'm not really don't like that idea, I guess.
Oh, I hear you, Vanya. I hear you. Up and down, up and down, up and down. I've been there, done that, and yeah, I also use a 1-to-1 choke in line, so works great. Okay, Vanya, we got one more check in to say hello to, and do you have anything else to add there, my friend?
No, the only thing what I'm gonna ask you, how long do you think your coax is before it gets up to the connector antenna? You have that G5RV, so you have like what 10, 15, 20 feet of the ladder line. So how much coax you have in between radio and I guess antenna?
Yeah, I have 34 feet of ladder line and 75 feet of coax, because I read somewhere that there was a requirement as well to help with the RF there. So 75 feet coax.
Yeah. Anyways, I've seen one instance where they put when they split the coax half and half, let's say 50 and 50 feet, and put a 1-to-1 choke, let's say at the middle point or whatever it is, and it worked out very well actually. So it's just my 2 cents. I don't want to keep another guy waiting, so I'm gonna try to stick around. Reminder of the net, and I might go up and down a couple of times, but I'll try to be here. Yeah, 7-3 Chuck and the rest of the guys.
All right, Vanya. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. And yeah, try to keep your naps short. That way you can sleep better at night. So good luck with that. And great to hear you again. I think it's been a while since we've had you there. So much appreciate you stopping by and being part of the AREG net, like the rest of the guys. So we've got 24 check-ins tonight, and let's go to VE3WZP, Whiskey Zulu Papa. Chris, not too far from me. Are you on a handheld there, Chris?
Indeed, I am. This is the cheap bell thing.
Yeah, right on. Well, they work. They work fine. Not a problem. I've got two of them. No need to spend $300, $400, $500 or more on a handheld unless you're really into it. But very good. Like I said, this is called the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. It's been on for almost 29 years. Once a week, we gather here, and you're welcome to join us anytime. We discuss radio-related topics or pretty much anything except religion and politics there. So, you got anything else to add, Chris?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I was curious. What's my signal report sound like?
Well, your signal is full strength over here. We're not too far away. And you could probably speak a little bit closer to the microphone, and that will help your signal or your audio. It'll improve the audio a bit.
No, thanks for that. On the topic of antenna work, I threw up a 135-foot wire up over a 60-foot tree in my backyard, and I'm waiting for an ICOM 7300 to show up. Kind of super excited for that. Right now, I'm just actually using it on receive-only SDR, an AirSpy HF Plus Discovery, and I'm getting great reception on a good night with good propagation. I'm hearing, SSB from Italy and whatnot.
Yeah, right on. Very good. Yeah, I would be excited too there, Chris. Getting a shiny new radio, one of the top radios around, the 7300. Very good. Congratulations. Can't wait to hear you receive that. And also, we're streaming live on YouTube if you want to listen to your transmission. It's 9:57 p.m. now. But if you want to just go to YouTube and put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box, you can look for the title AREG Week 1488. So you can listen to the whole net or move the slider bar back and forth to wherever you like and listen along and watch the video. So again, congratulations on AREG being your first transmission. And congratulations on being a new ham.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Looking forward to future communications. I think that's about it. 73.
All right, very good then. Much appreciated. Okay, so let's see now. It's almost 10 o'clock. Let's run through the 73 round fairly quick, if we can, and see if VA3AXJ is still with us.
Yes, sir. I'm still here. I'm back on the ICOM, though. I can't get that beep off the portable. I have to go through the manual, I guess. But anyhow, yeah, 7-3s, Chuck, fine night. More than I thought you'd get check-ins. 25, I think it was, something like that, 26. Yeah, good night. Yeah, that's about it. We'll catch you next week. 7-3, VA3, XJ, we'll be clear.
All right, very good, Rick. Thank you very much for being there. Let's go to VA3 DGA. Dave, are you still there? Last call. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to who's the next person here? PDL, VE3 PDL. Last call, Paul. Okay. How about Steve on the portable, VA3 NFG?
Yeah, good net there, Chuck. We're doing it there. My signal's probably up and down. I'm on the portable here, out back. Dogs are outside getting rained on. They don't seem to care. Unbelievable. Anyway, yep, for sure. We'll definitely tune in next Wednesday. VA3 NFG, back over to you, Chuck.
Yeah, all right there, Steve. Much appreciate you hanging in there. You have yourself a great evening. We'll talk to you again soon, I'm sure. Next, in the east end of Hamilton, VE3 GBD. George, last call.
Oh, last call. You better bring me about 3 or 4. Just kidding. No, it's all good over here. Just listening. Everything's good. And we're getting lots of rain, so at least I know my truck's getting a newfie wash. Well, I might go out there and actually, get a rag and newfie wash, with the rain. But that's the way I do it.
Yeah, don't forget, it's garbage night.
I know, right? Oh, my God. Oh, good thing you said that. Oh, I'd have a whole poo-poo load of garbage here.
Yeah. We're all going to get soaked taking the trash out. All right, George, thanks a lot for hanging in there and being with us. Much appreciated, sir. And your input is always appreciated. VE3 GBD. Now let's swing up to the top of the escarpment and say hello to VA3 IMW. Last call, Mac.
1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Yeah. And of course, we missed PDL. Last call. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Anyways, 73's Chuck, another great net, and good to hear everybody in there. Back to you, sir.
All right. Well, thank you again for being with us and sticking around the whole time. I'm sorry if I miss your net every once in a while, but just yeah, the weekends are off and on. I'm either able to or not, but I do apologize. But we do try whenever we can to check in there on the Sunday night. Yeah, the Sunday night one, because there's one on Friday too. So, all right, Mac, thanks a bunch. And we'll talk to you again soon, sir. Have a great rest of the week. Next is, who's next? IMW. Wade out in Dundas, VA3 NCA. You still there, Wade? Last call.
Roger, still here. Thanks for doing the net again, as always, and counting down towards that 1500 magic number. I'll say 73, of course, and welcome to Chris as well, from one relatively new ham to another new ham. March sounds like a popular month for getting licensed. I'm coming up on my hamiversary, first hamiversary soon, the 30th of March. I think, Chuck, you said at the start of the net that you were licensed in March. So anyways, long story medium is welcome to the hobby, Chris. And I'll turn it back to you, Chuck, 73, and good night to everybody.
Okay, very good there, Wade. And yes, March 14th was my anniversary, so we just passed that a week ago or so. And okay, thank you, Wade. Have a also great rest of the evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Well, let's see if Richard. Oh no, he messaged us on YouTube. Yeah, I made a few changes to the YouTube videos, video configuration, I should say. Let us know if you like the 4 different camera screens. on the YouTube live stream there, and we'll probably try and keep doing that a little bit more often. Okay, so let's go to VE3 PFH. Pete, you still there? Last call. VE3 TGL. Uwe, you still there? VA3 November Papa Tango. You still there, Nuno? Okay. Art said goodnight. AJF said goodnight. RPAD is away. I'm not sure if Rick BK is still around, but let's try. VE3 Bravo Kilo. Last call, Rick.
Yeah, I'm still here. And Chris lives down by you, Newham. Did he just get his call there? And I didn't get the call. But anyway, I just wanted him to know that I could hear him here 3 bars. 3 bars, so no problem at all. And we'll say hello and goodbye to everybody that's on here. Last call, Paul's not here. Last call for Paul. Anyway, yeah, an NFG. Oh boy, I laugh every time I hear that call. If you're still listening, when I was still at work there, we got a piece of equipment, electronic equipment that didn't work anymore. We used to put the sticker on it, NFG, so you know what that means. Anyway, Reg never called me back, Chuck. So his machine is ringing, but nobody's home. So anyway, I guess he won't be checking in this week. Maybe we can do it again next week. Anyway, he'll be on there on Infolink on Friday, and you're more than welcome to join anybody that wants to work at least the 2 countries, VE80 land and VK80 land. You can do it on Infolink if you can get access to it. We're on 9229 called the Tech Link. So anyway, back to you, Chuck, and thanks for doing it there. And did I hear you were into 1500? Is that the number of weeks?
Yeah, we're at week 1488, so 12 more, three more months, I guess. 12 weeks to go until we hit 1500. So that's going to be quite an event. And then after that, at week 1512, we'll make it 29 years even that AREG has been on the air once a week.
Oh yeah, and I remember back when John started, when he lived in Dundas. I guess that ages me, right?
Yeah, it sure does age you there, Rick. It was a while ago for sure. All right, we're going to go down through the list there, Rick, and you got anything else?
Yeah, Chris's call, and what kind of radio would they have to be at? A handheld. He's down by you, and I could hear him here on this antenna. No problem at all, just so you can let him know that, he probably was running a lot of power with his walkie, but just to let him know that people can hear him.
Yeah, okay, very good there, Rick. His call is Victor Echo 3, Whiskey Zulu Papa. And his first name is Chris. And Chris, when you get a chance, get on to QRZ and put your information in there so that when you make contact with people, they can look you up and make things a lot easier for logging and stuff like that. So it's a whole lot of fun. And don't be shy if you need help. Swing by here or on the ZOE repeater that RPAD runs the COVID-19 net there every night on 443.075 with a positive offset, no tone. Anyways, he's running at Bofang there, Rick, and so he just needs to talk a little bit closer to the microphone on a Bofang in order to be heard better. But other than that, great job. So thanks again there, Rick. Anything else?
No, Chris, there is a mod for that microphone too. You got to be really careful. Use a drill bit, and there's a little small hole the bow hang, and you just make that little small hole a little bit bigger. But you got to make sure you don't damage the microphone element in it. So, Chris, if you're listening, and both fangs, they work just fine. I got one myself, so there you go. Anyway, that's all I got. Chuck, thanks for running the net. BA3 CJZ B3BK.
All right, thanks, Rick. Let's go down the list and say last call to Garnett, VE3GNP. You still there, Garnett? Okay, let's check in with Deb, see if she's still there. VA3OYL. Last call, Deb.
Yep, I'm still here. Thanks. It was a good net. And thank you, Chuck, for all the hard work you do. It's nice to see you changing things up a little bit. And thanks for the reminder with QRZ, because I need to update my page, add a little more info and whatnot. And so I'll say 7-3, good net, and hopefully I'll catch you next week. VA3OYL.
All right, Deb. Yeah, and keep those pesky migraines away. Bad migraine, bad. Okay, Deb, you take care. It was a pleasure having you aboard once again for another edition of AREG. Take care, my friend, VA3OYL. Let's see if Huey on the portable is still around. VE3DJZ. Last call, Huey.
I'm here, dear Chuck. So, thank you for doing the net. I was hoping Paul PDO was going to be around still because I believe at the end of the month he's going to take everybody out to for lunch. We're going to make sushi.
Yeah, he probably turned the volume down there and forgot to turn it up again to see what was going on. Or him and the wifey there are watching their favorite TV shows. Who knows? But it's all good. Sounding great there, Huey. As always, thanks for being with us tonight. You helped add another bean to the pot. Tonight we got 24 check-ins there, Huey. So thanks a bunch there, my friend. You take care. Have a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you again real soon there, okay?
Take care, Chuck. 73.
All right, 7-3. Next, VE3KKP. Kevin, last call, Kevin.
Wait, I'm in until the end there. There you go. Yeah, you got to run in between the raindrops, get that garbage out. Great, and that 7-3. Well, I'll be hanging around, but 7-3 is everybody that isn't going to be. VE3KKP.
All right, Kevin. Again, thank you. Sounding great, as always. Next, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Bravo Uniform. Brad, last call. Okay, let's go to my neighbor, VE3WKG. Kevin.
Yeah, good evening. Still in here and listening to the rain coming down, hitting off the window. Sure did get a lot of that today, but at least it's washing the salt away. Then we can get some nice sunny days to follow and nice warm weather and sit on the porch with the handy talkie again. Yeah, nice net there, Chuck. I think I heard you say you had about a 2-4 there. Yeah, we got a full case of beer tonight. VE3WKG.
Yeah, we got a full 2-4 tonight. That's a good way of putting it. All right, Kevin, thanks for sticking around. Much appreciated there, my friend. We'll talk to you again soon. Yeah, nice sunny days. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. Okay, VE3WKG. Next is Flynn, VE3FJJ. Okay, next is Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima Juliet. Last call there, Vanya.
Yeah, I'm gonna give everyone 72 today because weather is not nice, so 73 when warms up. So yeah, that will be all from me. And then talking about antennas, I find my little blue QRP antenna, so that's a good thing that you remind me. So I was kind of going through, rummaging through the boxes, and I found it. So it's all good. 7-2, guys, and we'll talk again hopefully when it warms up, it's gonna become 7.3.
Yeah, yeah. I think first we're going to get to 7.2 and then 7.3. Okay. Thanks there, Vanya. Much appreciate your check in and sticking around with us. Next is Chris. We'll leave it up to you, sir, for the last call. VE3 Whiskey Zulu Papa.
Thanks for the advice there from Rick. I totally appreciate that. Still haven't taken my garbage out. I think I'll wait until tomorrow morning. With that, wish everybody a good night. Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Zulu Papa 73.
All right, Chris, good job. And again, congratulations on being in New Ham, and congratulations on purchasing a new radio. A good one, too. All right, Chris, take care, sir. Anytime you can stop by here and say hello. We're usually monitoring throughout the day. So with that, I'll say goodnight. But first, let's see if there's anyone else that wants to be a last-minute check-in here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Any last-minute check-ins, please come now. All right. Did we forget? No. Mac, did we get to you? VA3IMW.
Yes, of course you got to me, but I completely missed this day in history.
I was just thinking that before I said goodnight. We didn't get to fulfill Mac's wishes to hear on this day in history. Well, let me give you a little bit of a little tidbit here. In 2001, the Russian Mir space station, oh, by the way, on this day in 2001, the Russian Mir space station is disposed of, breaking up in the atmosphere before falling into the southern Pacific junk pile that they designate all space debris to fall into. They try and aim for a certain spot in the middle of the ocean there somewhere. And yeah, 2001. Oh, let's not forget this one. On this day in 2021, 1 year ago, the cargo ship Ever Given gets stuck in the Suez Canal, Egypt, a 400-meter mega ship, and completely blocks the shipping canal. So there you go, Mac. That's it for today.
Well done, Chuckles. And actually, talking about the Mir space station brought back memories of, was that the late 80s? When Skylab came down and everybody was walking around with construction helmets on. Oh, those were the days. Back to you. Job well done, Chuck. Finish her up.
All right. Yeah, yeah. So just remember there's a space junk spot in the ocean that they always aim for. Doesn't always happen, but pretty much. Okay, well, it's now time to close this evening's Amateur Radio Exchange Group. And again, this is week 1,488 weeks that AREG has been on the air once every week. And I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this evening's AREG, and I look forward to hearing from you again next week. Until then, stay safe, have a great rest of the week. Don't forget to take out the garbage. This is VA3CJZ saying 7-3 and good night. We now return the frequency back to normal operation, whatever that may be. Thanks again.
Late check-in, VE3 LBI.
Oh, there he is. Just wrapping it up there, Larry. You are check-in number 25. Way to go to round things out for us. Much appreciated, Larry. How's things?
Good. I was actually with a Zoom conference talking about Cycle 25. I was very interested in it, so they just finished, and I just turned the radio up and heard you were closing up, so I just do a quick check-in for you.
All right. Well, thanks for that there, my friend. Like I said before, we've wrapped up, but I've got you in the log as number 25 there. Thanks, Larry. Of course, the frequency is open for anyone to chit chat. I need to take a break, and I shall return. Thanks, Larry. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
B3 BK.